There's something cool about this box. It says orange check, US check. But the reason I'm here, spring is around the corner. I think gym is overrated. But from this box here, nicely packed, even takes the pack. So that means if you're supposed to get this, your delivery is safe. But it says here treadmill, so let's see what this treadmill looks like. You know, sometimes when I go to the sauna, it's the only reason that takes me to the gym. I look at those treadmills, and 9 out of 10, they're super bugs. And I've always wondered, sometimes I see people with treadmills at their house, and I'm like, why do you need one of those? If it's so big, how do you get it to your house? But looking at it, it's pretty compact. So it's about, you know, my chest, 1, 2, maybe 2 3/4. So yeah. Oh, I've been doing all that wrong. All I needed to do is just snap this and snap back here, and oh, I'll blame that there's no instruction of how to open the box. So you just do that, and yeah, it just comes right off like something that has a lid. This is how it looks. THERUN. If you need that, that's there for you, but it's all pretty well compact. So I think everything looks good. So user manual, pretty handy on that one. Oh, and look, you got some tooling there. Lots of styrofoam. So we got I think we got 2 wheels over there. Such a lot day today with the jets flying up around here, but that's not gonna stop the run. And I think we got those plastic corners that goes on the treadmill that makes it look round and nice. So filling the plastic, it's regular plastic, like pretty hard. Looks like something that's durable. Oh, it's actually durable. Like doing that, you don't really see a lot of scratch mark. I mean, you still see it because it's plastic, but from the drop, sounds like a good quality. That's a power tool. Might need that out here. More styrofoam, but I think, and so, oh, and they have like a nice wooden padding here, just styrofoam, I guess, to keep it safe. So I guess with the packaging, it just ensures your packaging is right, and oh, it's a fancy Ziploc, so I think this one should just be straightforward. Pulling it out here. THERUN. Oh, this is really simple. You just have one body, those 2, a user's manual, 2 corner edges, and that's it. Did I miss anything? And that's it, really. Yeah, just cutting that. Oh. Oh. And as soon as you cut it, oh, that's why it's tied down. That's come out. So thanks, THERUN, for sending me this equipment here. And off the bat, oh, that's on the back side, so that's the That's the running pad. Looks pretty quality. A lot of steel. There's that. I think this one is the hydraulic to kind of give you the angle here, which is pretty nice. Okay. And so I wonder what that is. We'll see in a minute here. So that's where the power cord comes on and off. What do they have here? Oh, this looks like the screen up ahead where the smart screen. If I can figure out how this one goes, then I'll be the smartest guy in town. And sometimes you can kind of go have a quick look at the user's manual. So off the run, I mean, just like any other user's manual, looks like it's pretty much self-explanatory. You know, all the good stuff are on there. Safety instruction, package lift, assembly, blah, blah, blah. And, oh, package list. So we got the body, which I already have, the two plastic stuff that I was talking about, the end, and just those tools. Okay. All right. So you take it out. Okay, step one. Okay, that is step two. Bum, 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 bum. That goes to the side. That goes up. I mean, and the good thing about this user's manual, I like the fact that they're using a full, you know, A4 kind of foolscap, and they got you here, incline speed and, you know, segments. So they kind of give you like a program description here, which is kind of nice, you know, for first time runners. You know, as a Kenyan, I've been running a long time. And now I'm kind of biking, but running and biking, you know, biking helps you with your run, and your run doesn't do the other way around, but it makes you fit. Okay, cool. So having seen that, so I guess looking at that picture, it should be pretty much self-explanatory. So I guess this has to lay flat. You can either use the user manual or follow just James here, and because this has a locking mechanism, so I would believe, yeah, that can come down, because that's where you get your pitch if you're going on top of a hill climb or whatever the case might be. Oh, and this one, yeah, this is actually, yeah, your computer screen, so because it's going back, then certainly need a tool. Oh, you have, you know, for squeaking parts, you have lubricants there. And so here, I believe that's the cutoff for those of you who use Treadmill. So this is, it's amazing. This is the safety pin that goes when you kind of run too much. So that's, it just sticks up here. So like I said, that's the computer. So that usually stick right here, and you know, you can peg this anywhere. Let's peg it here for now. So whenever you're kind of too much, you can peg it on yourself. You know, when you jump, it just automatically stops. You can put it. It's pretty neat. Front here, I believe we're gonna use some of this bolts, and I'll just eyeball it. Yeah, that looks like it's gonna go all the way through. And we do have a tool for it here. Too big, perfect size. And the cool thing with this kind of thing, it's just like building a Lego block, you know. So you don't really have to, I mean, either way, whatever works for you. If the user manual works for you, that's good. But I think I'm a visual kind of guy. And so that means this is secure. It cannot go up or down. So that's good. Tight and steady. And then looking at this, I mean, just right the back, you can just see, I mean, they really go in here. And so all I need to do is snap it in. Just like that, it just snapped right inside. And I believe that pretty much should be, oh, we still need to secure it here. Oh, and we got wheels. It's impressive how minimum, so we need that. And let's secure this one. They have washers. Of course they do have washers. Washers are good. Throw in the freaking washers in there. Let's secure this top part. I guess the only thing I can say, you know, whenever you have like this corner oriented area, you know, I prefer using my tool just because it gives me that straight angle. Unlike this, because this one, I mean, that's the only thing off the bat I can see. It doesn't give you that, you know, 360 roll. And I want that 360 roll, and I got my tool. So, but I mean, that's not anything to really dock this. To really dock any point of this machinery. Sure it's snagged there. With that, I love the way they've coated their washers, and you know the painting and the coating here looks pretty thick. So they've really thought about, you know, having gank and just longevity of this equipment here, and they've added, looks like they've added a little layer of paint. So rust is something you don't have to worry about. Because actually, one thing that's on our bucket list, the reason we've started working out, so we are doing a Spartan race. That's what we, you know, we are training to do, you know, run, swim, and cycle. And so THERUN here, thanks THERUN for sending this to us, you know, to start prepping our Spartan race. So THERUN, this is really going to help Bebe and me whenever the conditions out there. Like where we live, it's super windy. So this kind of equipment is definitely going to put our training onto the A game. And that way, when summertime comes, when we start running our half marathon, you know, as we ramp it up to the final race day, it's gonna be good. So now I think the other thing is just putting these wheels, and this one to me looks like they go in the back. Let's just see, where would you go? Lovely. And right here they go. We got our washers. Like in all honesty, you don't even freaking need a user manual for this. This is like the simplest setup I can honestly say I've ever done. I was kind of expecting to, you know, be keen on using the user manual here, but hey, I mean, if you ever use a treadmill, it's gonna, you know the idea of what a treadmill is, and it's just plug and play, and you know, it's pretty fast. I think I should have done this thing in less than 5 minutes if I wasn't trying to show you guys the kind of nice equipment I have here. But yeah, and that's pretty much it. So can you imagine for 5-minute setup and less than $500 to have this thing in your garage that you can use anytime when you have races coming, or if you just, you know, want to feel good or have some fitness goals, you know, you might want to consider THERUN. But hold on to that thought. Let's test run this and see if it's as cool as setting it up has been, because usually when the setup is this simple and straightforward, the feel should be equally the same. So that works too. And it has a locking mechanism here, automatic, so you know, it kind of disjoints. So like that, and then so this thing kind of disjoints, and all you gotta do is just put it there and maybe apply some weight, just like that, and you can just watch it go down. So that's good. So without power, I got thick legs, big thigh guy, so giving me size for my, you know, workout here. But there's the moment of truth here. Let's plug it in. Ooh. So if you plug it on here, oh, and whenever you get something new, I think this is my favorite part of anything you buy. Listen to that sound. Oh, so oddly satisfying. So I think, yeah, the maximum is 12% here. Pretty neat. You know, you put that clip, whatever the case you want it to be. Let's see. Oh, I think that wouldn't happen without turning it on. Here we go. Ooh, look at that. Incline, you can hit 12%, but let's see. So time, distance, let's just hit start and see what happens here. Glad I got you. Oh, all right. Smooth. Counting speed. And then you can just shoot it to 8 miles an hour. And off we go. Oh, holy macaroni. I thought I could walk that, but I cannot. So, and you can stand on the stop, and I guess this is what I meant. If you pull this, just like that, you're secure. Put it back on. Let's start again. Okay, 3 miles an hour. Let's see. Just to make sure we are testing everything works here. So it feels, the belt feels really tight, compact. So THERUN, I think I like that. I got big strides, and look at my stride. Like, you can, maybe let me just lower this down. So with this one, I mean, you can do those, like those really small, like stretches, like, so that's good. Put it back to 3. Let's see, let's test the incline. So 5%. This cockpit, beautiful. And okay, as we see, thing with me, I get so hot so fast. So if you didn't plan on running, you have handles. So let's see what an 8% look like. Pretty steep. But you know, with my shot out, I feel like I'm a giant. Like I'm just towering over this thing. Like I'm looking at it like the freaking Hercules. Look at me go. 12%. And it keeps going higher. Feel a lot higher. Makes me want to walk like I have a 100-pound necklace on my chest, because just from a treadmill, I already feel fit. Whew. Pretty neat. Screen is pretty good. Okay, let's hit it to 8%. Have a fun. put it down. I don't want to lose my pants on a treadmill. So I'll tighten this. Whew. Really good. 8%, 12%, 8 miles an hour. Pretty good. Look at that beauty. And then you just click and stop. Very responsive. Whew. And just like that, you start to sweat. But I guess the beauty about this thing is how minimalistic it is. I can still park the car here, just push that door to the wall, and we're good. So, I guess, what's the other thing I can test here? I mean, this is pretty sturdy. It has several programs, let's see. So it has P1 and start. So that's program 1. It's for 30 minutes. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe I might wonder. So that's where the user manual that, oh, and remember at the beginning of the video, yeah, the program description. So I'm on program 1. It kind of starts at 1.2, you know, 1.2 speed at an incline of 1%. Let's see. True to their word, 1.2 at an incline of 1%. And so various programs, just depending on what you choose, it gives you, yeah, the time, incline, and the kind of program. So that's pretty cool. So you can look at the table and, you know, figure out which program you want. So, I mean, this bad boy just comes ready to go, man. This is pretty neat. There you have it, folks. So make sure, go get yourself THERUN. Summertime is here. It's about time we start shedding the body fat. But before that, let's see what's the maximum. So the maximum, so it goes to a maximum speed of 9 miles an hour, which it's really good for me. I can just do this all day long. Woo! So usually at the gym, sometimes when you step, you kind of feel like there's a misstep. You don't get that on this one. All you gotta do is keep running.